Good morning, everybody. Back again on this fantastic April morning here in I was about to say Montego Bay, Jamaica, but it's not Montego Bay. It's actually Lucea, halfway in between Montego Bay and Negril. And I am at the Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton Resort. It's a great day here in Jamaica, and I'm just gonna do a brief tour. Today is our return home day. Sigh. But I wanted to get in my YouTube video before we headed back to MBJ Airport. I started over there next to the building our room is in, and I'm walking, and that back there was Zentropia, which is the work fitness center and spa. So I'm walking toward the main lobby here. This is the lobby for the Lady Hamilton, and then that dome on the other side is the lobby for the Grand Palladium Jamaica. It's one of those resorts that's two resorts, that's one resort together. They have just over 1,000 rooms, like 500 plus in each one. As I understand, I'm staying on the Lady Hamilton side. As I understand it, the Jamaica side, the rooms tend to be more modern looking, whereas the Lady Hamilton side, which I'm on, the rooms are more traditional, kind of like almost a colonial elegance. And I think on both sides, the rooms are kind of mini suites with you know, a little sitting area in the bedroom. Plus the bathrooms have both jetted tubs and separate shower units, which is really nice. Now, for whatever reason, the Lady Hamilton was significantly cheaper for this trip, and I think because the lobby here is under renovation. And honestly, other than the staircase being closed and, you know, you not being able to walk down and see the drama of the pool and the sea down the staircase, it's hardly a bother. So, you know, we took advantage of it. And I'm just going to walk down the side stairs here. Again, this resort is next to the town of Lucea, Jamaica, which is almost perfectly halfway between Montego Bay and Negril. And that's kind of nice because that means the ride from the airport is shorter, and then the ride to Negril to catch the catamaran excursion is shorter than, say, coming from all the way from Mobay. This is Extra Time, which is the sports bar. It is closed right now. It's almost 24 hours. It's like 22 hours. There are a couple hours where it's closed. And if you want coffee really early, say 6 in the morning, then you can get it there out of the sports bar. It comes out of a machine, and you know, it's not the best, but it serves its purpose. After that, there is a sports bar, or not a sports bar, a coffee bar called Miss Lou's, which is fantastic. And it opens at 7, and it's open pretty late. This is the central area where, like, most of everything is. Both resorts share all the same restaurants and beaches and pools and, you know, all the goodies. And most of them are right here in this central area. You can take a peek out to the pool there. This lounge is for the signature level. Signature, you know, as implied by the name, is a higher price category. Lounge looks pretty nice. This is one of 2 buffet restaurants. This is the Negril restaurant, which hasn't been open like every day that we've been here. It's open today, but it hasn't been open every day. And like last night for dinner, it was open, but Mobe, the other buffet, which is the one that's been open mostly during our week here, it was closed. I'm gonna walk over to where Mobe is right now.
Oh, yeah. Used to work at the new shop.
And this is Mobe, the other buffet. Why there are two buffets right together is one of many mysteries. But you know, it was like that too at the Grand Sunset Princess in Playa del Carmen. Both buffets are right next to each other. Oh, and now going that way, that's the Grand Palladium Jamaica side, which is just a bunch of buildings with rooms. I'll walk down the deck here to the pool. This is the main pool. There are a few smaller pools. You know, the signature section has its own pool. But this big Roman looking beauty is the main pool, and it is one of the larger pools that you will find anywhere in the Caribbean. There's a kids pool over there. Not open just yet. I think it opens at 9. I'm pretty sure. And you can see it's huge. There's the swim up bar right there. And in the afternoon it is hopping, lively. But because it's so big, it never feels crowded and overwhelming. Whenever you're holding a GoPro, everybody looks at you because they know you're making a video. And you know, typical Jamaica, there are cats wandering around. Not as many as you'd find on like Negril Beach, but there are cats who seem to be resident cats because I see them all the time. Okay, now there are 4 beaches on this property. This is kind of like a secluded little cove, and it's not really appropriate for swimming. But if you just kind of wanted to get away from everybody, it's a great place to just chill, read a book, listen to some music. Sit under one of those thatched umbrellas. This hotel sits on a peninsula, and it's kind of the very northwest tip of Jamaica. So there's water on 3 sides. Up there, on the lower level, is a restaurant called Blue Lagoon. And it's not open every day, but it's like a breakfast buffet, and I think maybe lunch too. So if you wanted to sit out and like look out over the pool, it's a good spot. And this is the second beach area. This is kind of the largest of the beaches on the resort. And I was gonna say the best for swimming, but honestly the Sunset Beach is just as good for swimming. This is yet another beach bar. beach volleyball court, a sand volleyball court. During the afternoon, right here, there's a chicken jerk pork set up. And this is a view going back toward the Lady Hamilton lobby. This resort seems super family friendly, like maybe a little too much so. I'm thinking maybe it's like school break time in the UK, because there seem to be a lot of kids here with British accents, and there are a lot of kids here this week, and you know, it's fine. But like in the morning, I like to go over to the Sunset Beach, and by 9 it was just, I mean, it was overrun with kids, like roaming around, running over your legs. So just keep that in mind if you're planning the trip here. Now we're walking back toward the Lady Hamilton side, and the rooms are in these villa buildings. And they have these covered walkways, which is nice because like right now the sun is really beginning to cook me, so you get a break from it.